Hi, this is B from Sorcery Soap. I wanted to touch on a couple things, and since I haven't made a video in a while, I thought I would address them. I clearly am feeling better, so thank you for all the well wishes and all the support and just being generally awesome. And I know I've touched on some topics about people not being so kind on the internet or whatever, which is par for the course. But I really wanted to say that I think that the people that have commented is you guys have been awesome. And it helped, because it's hard to talk about things that trouble us or that we're afflicted by and not sound like a victim, just to try and be matter of fact by it. I mean, we all have occasionally, a hangnail or something, we have a bruise or something, and that doesn't seem to be such a big deal. But then there are other issues that we have, and they're chronic or they're longer term, then we can't quite get past them. And I don't think that pretending they don't exist, I don't want to dwell on it for sure, but I also don't want to pretend like it doesn't happen. So I just try to be as forthright as possible. But anyway, you guys were awesome. And I saw a specialist and she's awesome. And so things are looking good. So I'm pretty hopeful. But the reason that I wanted to touch base is because I have a coupon. It's a 30% off coupon right now. And I'm going to keep running some coupons from now until when we move, which is in a few months. And for the obvious reason, because oils and soap dough and all of it is heavy. And I don't want to move it. And the other issue is that it's fun to just start over. Like sometimes I save, I have tons of pictures, so I don't really mind it if I just sell a whole batch completely. Or, sometimes I save it because I had this other project in mind, which was that big giveaway, which, in hindsight, I didn't really do it that well, but I will do it better. Katie Carson has a big giveaway right now from Royalty Soaps. You might want to jump on that bandwagon because I even did. She's got tons of cool stuff she's giving away. And, she's got some app on her Facebook page that is really simple. And that was what I was trying to avoid, is not making it so complicated. But anyway, more on that later. But yeah, jump over to Katie Carson's page or her YouTube channel. She just put up a video today, so you can't really miss it. It's right there. And so, yeah, I'm going to, for everybody that knows, Sorcery Soap and that has been wanting to get some soaps or soap dough or whatever, I don't know that I'm going to keep making I don't know. It's easier to move soap dough than it is to move a big pail of coconut oil, so I might keep making soap dough. But so anyway, the 30% coupon is on the entire store right now, so even electronic items, and that's just a bonus because I don't really have to move those. And I did another update. I did order an actual book. I made an actual book of my first book, and I think I can provide it at a reasonable cost. And so I did that, and that should be in a couple weeks. And then I'll make my adjustments and hopefully have it available by the end of the year. I'm working on my third book, so that's looking pretty hopeful. And wait, I just lost my light. Okay, I'm working on my third book, so that's pretty hopeful. I've got 25 pages towards that, and I haven't even added the recipes. And I've been working on a lot of new recipes. And let's see what else. More updates. And then there's always Sorcery Creations if you want to join that. There's a lot of cool soap molders in there, which is sort of becoming a thing. And it used to be just a couple of years ago that I would hashtag soap dough, and I was the only one that had pictures there. And I was like so proud of myself, but then I realized, but nobody's doing it, so what difference does it make? But now, tons of people are hashtagging soap dough, so that's really cool. And let's see, I'm studying new things for this next book, some new ideas. And I don't want to talk too much about it, but super hopeful and really interesting as far as how to stay inspired. I mean, if I can stay inspired when I'm in tremendous amounts of pain, then I think I can help other people get inspired. Because, sometimes, and other people have said this in the group, sometimes you just have to have something to do in order to get your mind off of what's happening in your world. And not because of anything negative, not because you don't want, we have to experience it in some capacity, but we also have to not live in it. And I'll tell you, sometimes just having an order or two a day got me going. And the next thing I know, I forgot about my pain. And I take that back. I didn't completely forget about it. I just didn't focus on it. And the other thing that happens, when I have that issue, which for those that don't know, it's trigeminal neuralgia. It's like getting a cattle prod on your jaw. Is that it helps for me to be really quiet. And in the past, it's been really difficult. The older I get, the nicer it is, the easier it is. It helps me to think because I can't use any words. And I have to focus my words on when I do speak, really simply. My partner's great about it, and he knows. We'll go days without really saying much to each other, and he's awesome. And then it helps me to focus typing, like when I need to say something, to really focus on that. And each word's important because I don't know how I'm going to feel the next couple minutes. But, my big question is, on a regular basis is, what is good for me? What do I need to do? And then what do I have to share? And that's really it. Sometimes it's easy to get focused on other things like, how productive I can be. And I take, I get self-esteem from being productive, like doing 5 loads of laundry in one day and, all the dishes and vacuuming and washing the dog and all. And then by the end of the day, I'm like, oh yeah. Or I made, 16 pounds of soap or whatever. And I feel really, but that's just the doingness of it. It's not really, being present all day and every moment. And when I'm there present all day, every moment, then I feel a little bit more satisfied than just the doing. And I feel like I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to stop. But I don't really want to have to make this video again. But okay, let's recap. So the reason I'm making this video is because I haven't shown you my face in a while. I haven't been on camera or put up a video. And I'm not really working on anything. I'm trying to get some Christmas stuff done, and I have some ideas for some Christmas stuff. So the reason I'm doing that, and here's another big reminder, make your Christmas soaps right now, because then you have them available right after Thanksgiving. They're, or even Halloween. Then they're available because it's 6 to 8 weeks. So it's late July, August, September. They'll be ready if you start making them this week or next week, or even a couple weeks. You get, wiggle room like a month. But the past few years, I notoriously didn't make Christmas soap until I saw other people making it, and then it's way too late. So, and I've made some Halloween stuff already, so I'm good with that. And there goes my computer again. So I'm good with that, but you might want to start right now if you want to make some Halloween stuff. So, and ideally, you would think you want your cold process soaps available like a month before the holiday. So, it's probably a good idea to start, drawing, sketching out your soaps, or thinking about what fragrances you want. If you have to oil fragrance, or order fragrance oils. The other part about that is Sorcery Soaps has a 30% off coupon right now. And don't worry, it runs to the 31st, the end of this month. But if you miss it, don't worry about it, because I'm going to have another coupon of some kind. Like, I even had a 38% coupon, which is pretty much wholesale, a couple weeks ago. And then, so maybe I'll have even a bigger one, I don't know. But because what I want to do is sell as much of my inventory as possible so I don't have to move it. And I'm going to keep making soap dough to turn my... Last time the movers actually moved some of my oils and they weren't supposed to. The company's not supposed to, and I'm not supposed to let them. Anyway, they moved some and it spilled and it ruined some really good stuff. And, you know, nobody wants that in the day of the move. So I'm going to try and turn all my oil into soap dough. And I think we should start a hashtag. I mean, obviously I do soap dough, but maybe you could put some suggestions in the comments and maybe we could do a hashtag of some kind for soap molding or soap embellishment or sorcery soap molding, something. But if I can figure out how to do a question, maybe I'll do a question and an eye up in the corner. Oh, yes, another point. Katie Carson from Royalty Soaps has a humongous giveaway right now. She has the whole piping set. She has Brambleberry supported her and supplied a whole bunch of stuff and just tons. So go over there and take a look at her stuff. And she's got a whole video on everything that... It's amazing. It's totally amazing. And yeah, there's lots of ways to enter. So I would do that. I did do that. And I'm working on my third book, which I'm super excited to buy, because this third book, if I can do the first book and I can get it in a physical form, because I like physical books, although ebooks are cool too, but I really like physical books. So if I could do that, then I'm gonna make it available as an ebook and a physical book right out the gate, and that'll make me really happy. So we're gonna do that. I'm working on that book now, and I'm hoping to get my first book in a physical way finished and available by the end of the year. So I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. And there's no soap making today. This is it. So, but I will do a soap video soon, and I have some ideas. I would really like to do a Game of Thrones soap, like a really cool one, or maybe I'll show you how to make chains, like for my Boudica soap, how to make a soap chain on top, because you can do so much with it. I think I don't want to do it, but I think it would be cool to see somebody do a Tiffany's soap, you know, with a silver chain and the heart and everything. And then have that sort of teal Tiffany's blue, whatever. Anyway, if you like the idea, take it, it's yours. And that's it. So I'll put a link to Katie's in the description. If you have any questions about any sorcery stuff, any sorcery pages, or interest in soap dough or any of that stuff, in the description. If you have any questions towards me, leave me a comment, so that I know that you're watching, and I'll keep making videos and keep connecting with y'all. So that's pretty much it. And it's 13 minutes, so I should say goodbye. Bye.